Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Poke Suit Channel and the Guitar Leader System. Hey, I'm playing a guitar I recently acquired. It's a made in Japan 70s Alvarez 5043. God, it almost has a setup like an electric guitar. I might want to just turn these screws and raise it up a little bit, but I'm just kind of letting it ease into itself a little bit. This thing just sounds incredible. It's funny because I just sold a Martin 72 D35, and I love a three-piece back. I think it adds a lot of mid-range and mid-bass. And this guitar being with a rosewood back with a center strip of mahogany. Mahogany is a very mid-range and mid-bass wood. So not only do you get the extra mids and mid-bass from the three-piece back, but you get extra mids and mid-bass from the mahogany center wood as well as the rosewood. This thing just sounds unbelievable. I know I always say all my guitars are special, but they kind of are. I mean, I do. I attract great guitars. I work hard looking. Somebody once said the harder you work, the luckier you get. I know a lot of people. I'm always sending out emails. I've got, thousands of people that know I'm always buying, and they'd rather sell to me than sell to some store that doesn't really give a shit where it goes. I mean, this is a spiritual business to me, and I really like to have my guitars go to the right home. I mean that. It's kind of a Zen thing. But anyway, the back has some kind of overspray or kind of hazing in there. It could be from slight water damage. It seems fine. But the guitar just sounds so good. You could refinish the back. It just sounds so good. It doesn't even bother me. And I'm not sure if I can sell this or not because it just sounds so good. And I'm really into acoustic guitar and altered tunings. So I've got to figure out if I can sell it or not. But man, does it sound good. And the neck's got a great neck. Right now, the action is insanely low. Like I said, what's nice about these is you can just turn the screws and raise it up a little bit. But if I do sell it, somebody could put some 12s on it and it would probably be just perfect. It plays pretty damn good right now. But such a nice sounding guitar. I've always loved the Alvarez made in Japan guitars. They just have this overtone series, So, not going to be a super long demo. I just thought some of you might enjoy hearing this. It just sounds unbelievable. I honestly think it's the best sounding Alvarez I've ever had. I mean, I've bought and sold a lot of Alvarez guitars. It's always hard for me to let go of them, but again, not so much a performance as it's just showing the guitar, but man, does it have a sound. It's starting to wake up. I don't think it's been played much, and if I raise the action a little bit, it's going to have even more volume and tone. But man, it's just so cozy right now. I just want to enjoy it for a little bit. But you could raise the action a little bit on this, and still, it would still play really, really, really good, and even sound even better. I don't think this guitar's been played really that much. I'm in Dadgad, obviously. I just put new strings on this, so it's probably still stretching a little bit. I love these chords here. Or you can do it like this. That says it all right there. This guitar is so balanced. You know, tone is not about volume, and voice is not about just volume. It's about, so hard to explain. It's about balance. You know, really good mids and mid bass, and kind of an orchestral presentation, kind of a piano voicing. But this guitar has some of the meat of like an old Martin, with the overtones of a made in Japan guitar, and you know, it's got. I mean, I've had great Alvarez's, I've had great Yairis. Like I always say, the great guitars are few and far between. But this guitar's got the magic of a great Yairi or Alvarez. But it's got some kind of Martin D18 and Martin D35 in there. This is really quite a guitar. Like I said, the Martin D18 with that mahogany. Mahogany is a very undervalued, underrated wood. It's a really beautiful mids and mid bass. So with this guitar, you get the mids and the mid bass magic of mahogany, old mahogany too. This wood's probably 45, 50 years old, and then you get the mid range, beautiful mid range of the mahogany with the slightly darker, beautiful voice of the rosewood, and then with the spruce top. And like I said, the Japanese know a lot of secrets about making guitars. I'm telling you, man. You know, you really have to throw out the physics book when it comes to making guitars by the Japanese, because they just make unbelievable guitars and know a lot of secrets, like, in like a good FG 180. I've always loved Alvarez guitars, but the great ones are hard to find. This is, I really do think this is the best one I've ever had. The top looks absolutely beautiful. Like I said, you could refinish the back if you wanted to. And it's funny because at night I had it on my wall, and it almost kind of fades, like the overspray or whatever you want to call it. kind of fades and almost looks like a reflection off the window or something. But I mean, somebody could do that if they want. But this guitar is beautiful. It just sounds so good, and it just plays like a dream. Like I said, I might raise the action, but I'm not sure. There we go. Just sounds. These are new strings. New strings. So I just stretched them out on that last little. Yeah, I mean, this thing has such a sound. I love these two chords. That's pretty good. Yeah, this is a hell of a box, man. Like I said, these are new strings. They're stretching out. This one's going to be hard to let go. It's, you know, but if I feel good, I recently sold an Ovation to a guy who really wanted it, and I really loved the Ovation. It played like a dream, sounded unbelievable, but I could tell he really wanted it, so I felt good about letting him have it. But I'm still going back and forth on whether I can let this one go or not, because it just sounds so good, and I'm really into altered tuning. It's like the note has a gentle explosion. That's the best way I can put it, or an unfolding, like a flower in an African jungle unfolding, you know, as it wakes up to the morning light, you know. This has really got a beautiful tone. It's got beautiful overtones and bloom and mids, and it's kind of like liquid wood, you know. I love it. notes just ring out with clarity and definition and warmth, but with bloom, like I said, like a flower opening in an African jungle in the morning when the light comes in. It's just, I'm not overselling this guitar. I know I get pretty damn enthusiastic about stuff. This is an incredible guitar. Anyway, so I might sell it. I might just add this to my collection. It just depends how cool people are. And if I'm going to sell it, I got to make some money on it. I'm just going to I'm going to be honest about it. I don't make a lot on my stuff, but I'm the kind of guy that will buy a player guitar like this because I kind of sensed that this one was really special, and I was right. It just sounds unbelievable. I could really give a floating freak if I sell it or not, and that's not reverse psychology. It just really is a great guitar, and the playability is insane. It's so easy to play, and it's you can adjust. I think anybody that bought this guitar, if anything, is going to want to raise the action a little bit, probably not lower it. It's already low, but it just sounds so. It's amazing. It sounds this good with low action. Plus, I don't think it's been played much over the years, so it's just going to sound better and better and better. But like I said, it kind of combines the magic of an old Martin D35 with an old Martin D18 and that Alvarez Yairi beautiful tone with the beautiful overtones. This is really a lot of guitar, yeah. And the back kind of chills on you after a while. You start playing the guitar and it sounds so good, you kind of don't worry about the back so much. But somebody could refinish the back if they want to. I kind of doubt I will because it just, I don't know, like I said, I had it on my wall last night and you kind of accept it, and then you play the guitar and it sounds so good. And then, most old guitars do have some type of issue. And I don't know, it doesn't really bother me that much, it just sounds so good. And it's nice to know if you ever want to refinish it, you can, but it just sounds incredible. Plays really good. It's got the nice aged binding. Top is really beautiful, and top is amazing for a guitar from the 70s. But yeah, this is really, really a lot of guitar, man. It really has a sound, Got the Made in Japan thing there. But yeah, it just sounds so good, man. All right, if you want to hit me up, email me, stevezook7@yahoo.com. That's the number 7, not spelled out. Or just text me, 714-548-0385. I'm pretty darn busy over here, so I really can't pick up calls too much. So really text or email is a good way to open the communication with me. Okay? And, if I'm pretty, I've had some problems with PayPal. I think they've gotten too big. I've done a lot of deals with them in the past, but then I had some trouble with them that wasn't my fault. Kind of soured on PayPal. So I prefer wire transfers, or like I recently did a deal with a guy in a beautiful Ibanez archtop. Just send me a check, You can send it regular mail. I prefer you send it priority where it only takes a couple days, but I don't get all hung up on that. But if you need credibility, go to Vintage Guitar Magazine, put in Steve Zook, read my CD review. The guy that wrote the review, the great writer Stephen Stone, even mentions in the first couple sentences that he's bought guitars from me. Just go to vintageguitar.com in the search, hit the little circle in the search, put in Steve Zook, read my CD review. I've got 100% positive feedback on eBay. Done, 100 deals on Reverb. I like to sell off Reverb because I hate always paying somebody a fee. So that's one of the reasons I started my Poke Suit channel, besides sharing information and sharing my guitar ladder system, is to, help people get a feel for me. But music and guitars is my life. It's a spiritual thing to me. I take a lot of pride in my small guitar business. This thing's incredible. this guitar has a nice combination. It almost reminds me a little bit of a Martin, like maybe D42 or something, with a little bit more bass, but yet it's not restricted. This guitar has a bloom. It has a really full. I've said it a million times. The magic, folks, is in the mid range and the mid bass. And then what's really cool about a great Alvarez or a great Yairi, and they vary from guitar to guitar. It's hard to find a great one, but it's just some of them have that bloom and that kind of space. Like they have clarity and definition, but still space around the notes. The note kind of blooms, and this guitar is undervalued. But I didn't get this at a garage sale for $50. I had to pay up a little bit to get it. So, if you're looking for the cheapest guitar out there, I'm not your guy. I do good value on stuff though, and but yeah, this guitar just, man, the playability is unbelievable. Text me 714-548-0385 or email steve67@yahoo.com. That's 7 number, not spelled out 7. Like I said, I'm still going back and forth on whether I can sell this or not, and that's not some cute, reverse psychology salesmanship bullshit. I really love this guitar. Anyway, I probably should raise the action a little bit, but I'm just kind of playing when I get a guitar that just comes in, this just came in yesterday, I like to kind of just play it as is for a little bit, But yeah, I like the fact of being able to adjust it, Anyway, really beautiful 70s, sounds unbelievable. All right, folks, take care. Top is amazing, All right, guys.